Greetings, YouTube. As I said in my last video, I would try to do a video on this server called Desteria. It's a lot of fun. I've been able to do really well in it so far. And I'm just going to show you around. This is my faction base that I am part of, and a lot of it actually has been built by me. This main area that's mainly built of obsidian, that was built by the leader of the faction. And I got to join and had to go through a bit of a trust simulation, but otherwise have been welcomed in. Actually, most of these heads, I purchased them on this auction you see down in the left-hand corner. I purchased them, and it's sort of just become a wall of heads. The only head that isn't actually something that I purchased is the pig head, and that one I got from actually killing a pig. I don't know how. These are real heads for like this. See, I'm gonna bid 10,000 on that. Why not? Oh, pfft. And they canceled it. Okay, but the skeleton heads, that happens quite often with the skeleton spawner that we have. In this faction, you have to, well, not faction, but in this server, the only way you can really level up and get certain items is by getting a spawner. You actually buy or find a spawner, and you, mine it up, and the only way you're allowed to mine it up is if you are a donator, which I am. I am a donator. I'm a sponsor, actually. You get more benefits the more money you pay. I'm a sponsor, and it allows me to, whenever I find a spawner, I can take my pickaxe, if it has soft touch on it, and I can use it to get that spawner. But surprisingly, a good chunk of the spawners I've gotten have been from chests. When you vote for this this server, you can sometimes get these little reward chests, and depending on where you sort of guess where 4 things are, you can get some really amazing prizes. That's where I got the pig spawner and pretty much almost all the spawners that are available. With a little bit of help, I built this spawner area for the pigs. And same thing with this area. It has a bit of redstone to be able to push anything down to the edge on both of these, so that way we're able to get it down to this area and just gain XP and all that. My current project is I'm working on filling this room out with bookshelves. I'm having to slowly get sugarcane to be able to make the paper and then bind it with the leather I get from the cows. But yeah, slowly putting in a bookshelf area so we can get better enchantments. Up here, oh, and the mobs and items clear every once in a while. Up here, I made a zombie spawner area, again, just for XP farming, basically. This is the brewing station. We have our ingredients in this chest and a ton of water bottles in this chest. I actually spend a lot of in-game money on this faction because it's funny. They're just like, if we question your loyalty, you will be killed, and if you raid us, we will hunt you and find you and kill you. We have a vault that's full of items. I put together this map just to sort of let us see how it's growing. Our area is growing. Compass I just made out of fun. Up here, I put together... you have to be careful when you... bring people into your faction, because it can be someone just playing around acting like they are wanting to be part of your faction, but they truly just take all your stuff, then leave, and then kill you. I've had that happen twice with 2 of my own factions that didn't go well, and I just got tired and decided to join another faction. Tried my best to be the best I could. This is just a nether wart farm to help us with the brewing. that I put together. And over here, I put together a large farming crop system with wheat, carrots, sugarcane, melons, and pumpkins. That's why we have a ton of these jack-o'-lanterns to light up the area. As I said before, I'm gathering the sugarcane to be able to make more books for bookshelves, and that just takes a little while. Up here, I built an area that will make it easier for us, that if we need to jump off, it's just a set area, sort of like a diving board. Up there, I tried to do something clever with a little sort of tutorial that I found. Well, not tutorial, but sort of trap that I found on a YouTube video. If the portal was able to be lit, you're not allowed to make your own portals in this. I learned that after this. But if the portal was lit, every once in a while, maybe a player would find the portal, come through, and then they would fall down the shaft. And it's high enough that they would fall down the shaft, most likely die. Their items would fall into the hoppers and get into the large chest for us to take, and then they would go back to spawn, and they wouldn't even be able to get back here. Because, one, it's very difficult to get back here. Two, the only way you can get back here is if you're part of our faction, or you had the back command, and only certain people have the back command. I luckily do have the back command because of being a sponsor. But yeah, it's actually really fun. I spend quite a bit of time on here. Here's where I got a cow spawner from one of those chests as well, and we just sort of set it up. Depending on what you depending on the spawner, it needs to be set up in different ways. Like the for the livestock, it needs to be on ground with light around it, with plenty of space for it to spawn. For things like the skeletons and the zombies, it needs to be darker for them, and we set it up so that way the water will have them fall into that area for us to once again kill and gain XP. And we actually use the a lot of the bones that we gather from the skeletons to make bone meal. And we don't use bone meal that often, and that just showed that I got a token. Token is like another form of in-game items that you can get exclusively. Like, you can get more in-game money that you can spend on items in the market. I'll show you that. And there's a lot of areas. Like, if I show you /warp, here's all the places that you can go. You can go to the wilderness, which is technically where we are. We're just way high above the ocean, and it's hard to really find us. The market, where you can buy, sell items, but you can also sell and earn a lot of money from hoppers. If you get hoppers, sell them. There's not a lot that you can use them for unless you're really good at redstone, but sell the hoppers, and usually they go for a high price in the auction. Like the last time I sold 2, I easily got $200,000 worth of in-game money. There's a PvP area, an upgrade area. I'll show you each of these places. Help, purchase. I'm pretty certain that's for donor, place to go to donators. Casino, I don't know how to do the casino. I think you have to get to the highest level of your rank. The vaults, donor storage area. Oh, I haven't been there yet. Nether, it's a PvP area, basically. The end, it's where you can fight next with a lot of other players, as well as do PvP there. A lounge where you can just relax and talk to players. A staff room, it's a secret lounge. Resource pack for all the information and fun. What could this possibly be? I'll show you fun. Parkour, difficult but really good payout if you make it, and the completionist, which I haven't been there, only accessible to the highest ranks. So I'll be right back and I'll show you all those in just a moment. Okay, and we're back, and I'll start showing you the places that are available around here. I'm first going to show you my bases. The cool thing about being a sponsor, a donator, or however high you can go or want to go, it's up to you, is that you get more space to do, to make more houses. So you can have a normal house that you usually go to, but if that place gets destroyed, you can go to a backup house. So I have 2 currently. I used to have 4, which is my limit. I can go up to 4 with being a sponsor, but 2 of them were destroyed, so I had to delete them and leave. But let me show you my 2. It takes about 3 seconds to teleport there. Don't want to move. So here's my house, the sea house. It's underwater, as you can see, pretty deep underwater. How I was able to do this without a potion of water breathing. I set down a few of these bottom blocks first, then put these on because it gives me a bit of an air pocket. And I just sort of walked along it until I finished building it, and then I used sponge to clear out the rest of the water. Used a bit of redstone to get the light to work, and yeah, it's comfortable, it's nice, it holds some stuff that I wouldn't be completely like, if it was destroyed, but it's also very well guarded. Well, not guarded, but it's very well it's set up in such a way that it's very hard to find. It's in the middle of the ocean, deep underwater, and the only way you can really see it is if the light was on. I mean, I've passed by it while traveling on the ocean because it's actually fairly close to my faction base, but I wouldn't have noticed it if I didn't know that I often look down into the ocean floor, and that's why most people, when they're swimming in the ocean or boating in the ocean, they don't often look down. So they might see a structure, but they might think of it as part of the surrounding area. The only way you can really see it is if the light was on, but luckily it is not. So let me show you my final one. Just another small one, because that's all I need. It's completely made out of obsidian, except for this area. The fire acts as the light for the heck of it, and I put glass around it to prevent my 2 wolves from going in. I have Vincent and Riku. I found them while traveling and tamed them and brought them with me. And also, this is also fairly deep underground, underneath a pretend house that has been slightly destroyed to look like it's been raided already. And it's deep enough that usually players can't hear the barks of the wolves. Small chest just to hold some of the items. I hold the pork chops in there for the dogs because I like feeding them every once in a while, even though they are at full health. Block of coal is for the furnaces, because 1 block of coal can last you a long time. So yeah, those are my 2 bases. Now let me start showing you around. We're going to go to the market first, because you've already sort of seen the wilderness. It's pretty much a survival game area wilderness. So this is the market. This is where you can buy a lot of items that you can use in-game. Some of the items you actually can sell. You can buy gravel, but you can't sell it. But you can with cobblestone and stone, and depending on what the item is, the more money you can get. So you just have to pay attention to that. And what you can do to buy is you can either buy 1 or you can buy 32 or 64. You can do 1 several times just to get a certain amount, but usually I buy 32 to 64 depending on what I'm building. And like I said, depending on what the item is, you can get more. For example, you can get It's crazy because you can buy 1 diamond for 400, but if you sell 1 diamond, you only get 90 back. So the more valuable the item, the more you can earn. So over here is mainly just building items. It usually is, so it has building, mining, and special. So this is where I actually get a lot of stuff. Over there you can buy some seeds, like some pumpkin seeds, some wheat seeds, and some melon seeds. Over here you have farming items. You can get soup, pork, the beef, pretty much all sorts of food, including cacti, which you probably don't need that much. Here's the spawning area. The more... It really depends on what you're buying. The cheapest one is the pig spawner. But the most expensive one is by far the iron golem spawner. But here's an interesting thing for you. You can actually make iron golems without a problem. You can get the iron, make the blocks, put on the pumpkin head, and it will become an iron golem that will protect your base. I had some for a while until it got raided. But yeah, the higher the XP, I guess. Just some more items that you can get from, like, fighting. Brewing station. This is where you can get a lot of the items that you need to make potions. Miscellaneous. This includes the hopper, and as you can see, the hoppers are pretty expensive to buy, but if you win one, you actually can sell. You can earn more by selling it through the auction, seeing that you can't actually sell it in here. Enchantment table usually is something that's mined quite frequently when people raid. I don't raid. That's not who I am. I never liked it. I don't want to do that to someone. One of the funniest things, when you buy sponge, and if you have too much and try to sell it off, not many people will buy it. So think before buying that one. The redstone lamp, another thing that people often go to take to try to get more off of it, try to get more money. It's a little laggy, so let's go to the next area. PvP. I'm not actually gonna do PvP, but I'll show you the area. This area, usually people jump down there and just do PvP and have fun. There is an area, an enchantment table, so that way you can level up your items. Also, anvil, pretty much everything you need. It's pretty straightforward area. Some people just wait around here, wait for someone to jump down, then they jump down and take them out. I'm not really good at PvP, as you noticed. Upgrade, I'll show you this. This is the thing. The world Desteria actually, the server Desteria actually has several different quote-unquote worlds that you can go to. The one that I go to most is Evela, and then you choose a class. You can choose the Viking, the Archer, the Assassin, or the Undead. I often choose the Assassin, just because. Nothing against any of the other classes. I just always liked Assassin more. And then you come here, and you can get, you can upgrade. For example, real quick, balance. That's my balance down in the corner, 282,956. If I wanted, which I actually will, I can upgrade to a Hermit. Yeah, it's weird. I can upgrade to a Hermit. I'm already at Bandit stage, and by upgrading to a Hermit, it actually gives me special items. I'll show you this. Do /kit. Class kits. Desterian. It's the very first one. This is the one that you get. It's the starter kit. This one you require a rogue rank. I'm past that. And the next one requires a hermit kit. Hermit rank, and that will give me special items. Finally, a phantom is the last thing that I need to be able to get the last kit. And then Night Lord, it costs more money in-game, and you earn more money in-game by selling or by becoming a sponsor. You get a ton of money when you become a sponsor of some sort. So, for the heck of it, click yes. Alright, I've upgraded to Hermit, and let's see what the kit is. So here's what I get. I get diamond armor, including a awesome diamond sword, some golden apples, some bread, some leather protection, and flint and steel. And some iron. Just some stuff. Just a little bit of stuff. And now my balance is down lower, but then I save up again to eventually get to the Shadower, the Phantom, the Night Lord, the gate, and eventually gate to the completionist. Then you go in here to warp out to back to spawn. This is spawn. And let me show you the tokens. You go right here for tokens, right click, and depending on how many tokens you have, you can buy certain items to be able to get more. So, just checking that out. Alright, so let's move on to the next area. Help. I hardly ever need to go here. But every once in a while, like a staff member will be online and you'll be able to get some help through them, or if you have questions, just come here. So, just for the heck of it. Never mind. Alright, so warp. Like I said, I hardly ever need to go here. Purchase, this is where you view where you what sort of sponsors or sort of things. This costs real money. So, you can buy these at Desteria.com. I am a sponsor. This is the one that I did. It gives you 2,200 in-game plus 100 tokens and a ton of experience, which is really helpful every once in a while. Has cool abilities, but the higher you go, the more you spend, the more you get. So, for example, I've seen a lot of people, like this person, Blood Wraith. He is a god, which is pretty much the highest you can go, I think. No, legend is. But God is second highest. And you can upgrade once every level. You don't have to pay the full amount, but you can play part of the amount to upgrade from one level to the next level on the Desteria, on Desteria.com. And the more you get, the more you upgrade, the more you get. Let's move on to the next area. Casino, I'll show you the area, but I can't do anything yet. I'm not yet to the highest rank. Basically, you go and, from what I can tell you, click on these guys and something will happen. It's basically like a form of the... I forgot what they're called. I don't know, but it's stuff that's at the casino that you do. Alright, so this, I haven't been here before. I guess it's just for members. So it looks like it's a looks like it's actually a Hero Vault rank. Like I said, I haven't been here before, so I don't really know this particular area. But yeah, this is here for you. Looks like there's some offices for staff members, so if you need to, you can talk to them. I handle game and player issues. Contact me at, yeah. So, yeah, there's this area. I'm trying to make this, this video not too long. I'm almost done. Alright, so this is the Nether. Again, it has the same thing with the bookshelves and the chest. It's very much another PvP area. You jump down, you run out. You have to get a fair ways out before you can actually start mining the netherrack or whatever. But the first few 100 blocks, it's very, very dangerous when players are around. Trust me. But yeah, it's very much just the Nether. The end, at 12, usually at noon, and then I think at 6, next, the main, the thing that spawns down out there, it looks like a wither, but it's actually, it ends up sort of looking like a wither mixed with a giant zombie, and you fight with other players to destroy it, and then after you destroy it, you're able to get into a chest and gain rewards. I've only done it once. I'd like to do it again sometime. And the cool thing is you don't have to type warp every single time. I'm just doing warp every single time so that way you see where we're going next. But I'll show you the next one. So this is the lounge. Often people come in here to trade because it's an area that you can't actually, you cannot fight other people. So if you do a trade outside of this area in the wilderness, people can easily teleport to you. With your permission, you have to accept it, and they can easily kill you and take your items. So this is an area that you can do trades with, no worries about getting killed or your items taken. Staff room. Staff room, it's another form of lounge. There's a area that staff members can talk and meet, and only certain people can get in there. Yeah. So, not much. Resource pack. It's pretty basic, just how to put it on and take it off. There's not many changes with the resource pack from the regular pack. I have it set up so that way whenever I come on this server, the resource pack automatically gets put on, but it can easily be taken off. Fun. I'll show you what fun is. It's not fun. You're pretty much just spawned to the top of the spawn area. And trust me, it's not parkour. It is not parkour. I've tried. And I know you're just like, but you say that you're terrible at parkour. You can't. It's just right on top of there. There's nothing to parkour on. I've seen people climb on top of these. I don't know how they do it. They just do. And I'm dealing with a bit of lag. It's probably by jumping onto these, doing a bit of parkour. Yeah. Pretty simple. But fun. It's not... wrong button. It's not much. Parkour. I'll show you a little bit. Apparently, in order to win this, you have to have a potion of swiftness, and people often See, I'm terrible at parkour. People often sell potions of swiftness, but yeah, you gotta get past here. And when you get past all of parkour, you get to like 50,000 in in-game money and several tokens and an ultra chest, which has some pretty awesome stuff in it. So yeah, this is the parkour area. It has some awesome stuff that you can win. As I said, I'm bad at parkour, and often whenever I try to do it, I get a ton of lag. So it makes it even harder. And then finally, completionist. I'm not able to enter that area because I'm not at the highest rank yet. So yeah, that's pretty much Desteria. It's a lot of fun. I've been able to enjoy a lot of it, and yeah, you can go around, build your houses, but I would suggest definitely get a faction so that way you can get friendly help whenever you need it, and you can have a sort of safe haven. The cool thing is that when you have a faction area, you can claim land. For example, see, my faction already owns this land. Whenever someone enters it, they get the little thing down at the bottom. For us, it says NinjaCraft my channel, the Turtle Gang not show, then search Animal Jam lookup. That was a description that the faction owner put in. And it's something to show that this is our land. You are in our land. And if you're not part of our faction, you're not able to do anything. If you're in a different faction's area, you're not able to open any chests. You're not able to break anything. There's a lot of things that you can't do if you're not part of a faction. So definitely get a faction and make it so that, and get people in that faction that you can trust. So yeah, this is Desteria. I'm on it quite often. So if you want to come see me and ask how I'm doing, definitely come check it out. It's pretty easy to find this place and get the IP address. Just search desteria.com and you can get the IP address and set everything up from there. So yeah, this is... I say so yeah a lot, I know. But it's a lot of fun. Definitely come check it out. I would love to see you on this server, and maybe eventually sometime we'll even see Harry on this server, believe it or not. As a Christmas present, I got him the Minecraft game. I know, hard to believe. He's the creator of Blocked Who, and he doesn't own Minecraft. Well, he does now. I got it for him on for Christmas and sent him all the information to be able to access it. Hopefully sometime we will be able to get on with him soon and collaborate sometime, and I'll get him on a Skype call and we'll just play a little bit of a game together maybe. Hopefully the next video I can actually do another something like hide and seek or another mini game for you, and hopefully this time have a friend like either Davey or Hollow Doctor. So just keep in touch, keep watching. If you like this video, please show your support and give me a thumbs up, as well as subscribe, please. It would be awesome to see the likes and the subscribes go up a little bit before Christmas. That would be one of the best Christmas gifts ever. As well as just something to help me know that you guys are supporting me, even though I know you guys support me so much, and I'm so grateful for that. But to be able to look at you guys and be like, these people support me in what I do, it's just great to be able to have people like you watching my videos and supporting me the whole time. So definitely like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll show you more depending on how well it's received. If it's your birthday, then happy birthday if you are watching this video on your birthday. Have a great day, and this is Diana Hart signing out from Heart of Phoenix Productions. See you next time.